guys, it's Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com. In today's One Take Wonder video, I thought you would enjoy making the shaker card that I have featured in our blog hop right along with me. I've actually not even totally finished it. I have all of the pieces cut and the idea in my head, so hopefully it comes together perfectly. What I'm going to be working with is the Good Vibes Project Life Accessory Pack. And if any of you have been following my blog, you know that I have this obsession with copper, and I can't believe that I missed some of the prettiest and best copper right under my nose in this Good Vibes accessory pack. It's got some great foiled 4x3 cards. It's got some beautiful letters that I know I'm going to be using to make some greetings with, and it's got some great sequins that have some copper sequins right in there. So it was perfect for what I had in mind. In addition, the copper foil makes a nice little backdrop for all of the shaker pieces to move. And then I simply pulled this little greeting out of the accessory pack, and it says, "It's the little things in life that make us truly happy." And for stampers, that could easily be a shaker card. So it's kind of also just a little play as well. So again, that's where some of my elements come, is from that accessory pack, Good Vibes, and it's on page 164 of the Stampin' Up! Catalog. And actually, everything that I'm using is from the Stampin' Up! Catalog. So in addition to that, what I am using, or what I did use a little bit behind the scenes, was our layering square framelits. And so since our Project Life card is 4x3, I went ahead and cut a piece of white cardstock to 4.5 by 3.5. I wanted a piece that was a border wide enough to put our foam strip adhesive on to give me that little raised edge. And so again, I just cut that 4.5 by 3.5. To give myself a rectangular opening, what I did was I took one of the larger squares and I laid it down, again, still being mindful of that border that I wanted. And then I went ahead and die cut it, and then after it was done, I just moved the framelit down a little bit further to give myself that rectangular opening so that I will have a way to showcase what's underneath there. So I used our square framelits to actually create rectangles. And then a fun element that I'm going to be adding at the very end to this, I cut with our beautiful copper foil paper. And this copper foil paper will be available beginning September 1st. So you're going to want to make sure that you contact your demonstrator for a catalog so that you have our holiday catalog in your hands. And if you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator providing you with a catalog. So I did cut the little umbrella pieces, and that's an element that I'm going to be adding and showing a fun, a little tip for you is what I'm trying to say. And so within this framelit set, you've got some different umbrella toppers, you've got clouds, cool borders that you can use on your umbrella, and it can be raining rain, raining hearts. So fun little framelit set that we're going to be working with. And then another piece that we need for our shaker card is we need window sheets. And Stampin' Up! Does indeed sell window sheets as 12 by 12 sheets. So you've got a lot of fun that you can do with the acetate and lots of great ideas. And then we have our new, I'm going to mess with the zippy. Sometimes I get them open right away and sometimes I don't, but that's okay because we're going to need, now I can't even get the zippy open half the time, and now I couldn't even cut it. Oh my gosh. So, but our nice long foam strips are perfect for making shaker cards. So you're going to find as you follow along on our block hop today, there are lots of ideas and ways for creating shaker cards, and everybody kind of has their own style. I went ahead and cut a piece of this window sheet just a hair smaller than 4.5 by 3.5. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and go the whole way around my rectangular cut opening piece, and I am using Whisper White as my base. I wanted something nice and crisp. I also wanted to mimic the white that is on that project card. So I have this going on right now. Now I'm going to take the foam strips, and these tear really easily. You can also cut them with your snips. And I'm going to run them edge to edge the whole way around. So let's just go. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're not leaving any gaps for any of your sequins and things to fly out. Of course, in place of sequins, you can always use stamped images. You can use any of our fun little embellishments that we have in the catalog. The other thing is the confetti that they like to use at parties and things like that make a good filler. We have mica flakes coming in the holiday catalog. They're going to be great fillers for shaker cards. So lots of fun things. Maybe you have an old button collection. You know, even if it's a little kid's birthday, kids love money, so throwing a few pennies and dimes and quarters into a shaker card. So just lots of possibility there. So now I have this, and I'm going to go ahead and just put some of my sequins in there. Look at the copper. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't believe that it was sitting right there the whole time, and I never caught that there was copper in it. Oh, I'm going to be ordering a whole bunch more of that vibe kit. Oh, it's going to be so pretty to do things with. And all I'm doing is pulling the backing off because the foam strips are self-adhesive on both sides. So now I have this happening right here. So now, a couple of things that I am going to do. So I'm going to put a bunch of adhesive on that. Woo! So then I'm going to let that sit right there. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on right here. I want to keep this flat right in the middle of the card. And I'm going to make sure I want adhesive all the way around because I don't want any of my sequins to slide up under it. So let me just get all of the edges real good. Use up that adhesive. Just like that. Now this is the part that gets a little tricky, and everybody does it a little bit different. I just kind of eyeball it. And I'm not going to press it down real hard. I'm just going to kind of capture it and flip it. Yay, I made it. I got it. So now what I want to do is I also just want to add a sweet little umbrella to this little card just like that. But a fun little tip for you, because I want to make this pop and give it a little bit of dimension, is I have our paper piercing mat and a bone folder. And I'm going to flip this upside down, and now I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just going to work there was a line here, and I'm going to just kind of work it, starting to kind of really push it in. And what that's going to do is it's going to kind of pop the umbrella and give it some dimension. It's just a real easy tip for you, and you just go over it a few times, but it just kind of pushes it out, adds some lines and some dimensions. And now I can take a little piece and okay, I'm going to put this in those openings that I pressed in so that they'll pop out even more. And I'm going to just put that up in the corner. And then I'm going to take my umbrella little leg, and I don't have my silicone mat handy, so we'll just use this piece of cardstock as a backing because this is narrow. You could use your fine liquid glue, but I a lot of times just use our silicone mat. And so I'm going to position this over and up just like that. So there you go. You've got a really fun little shaker card, because it is the little things that truly do make us happy, even if it's just beautiful copper sequins in a card. So hop on over to my blog so that you can see what all of my other friends on our Stamper Dozen blog hop have created for you and all of the variations on shaker cards. Thanks, guys.